Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your February 2024 reading. My name is Dawn. Welcome to Dawn Williams Tarot. If you're new to this channel, I would absolutely love it if you would like and subscribe. If you're returning, please just click the like button. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising in the sign of Scorpio. I plan to do a reading for you for the whole month and see what Spirit has in store for you. I will be pulling clarifiers for each of the cards. And then at the very end, I plan to pull 5 main themes, which are either clarifying some of the messages that you may have already gotten in their reading, or it could be brand new messages that Spirit wants you to be aware of. Okay. So what do our Scorpios need to know about this month of February coming up? One thing I do know is in the month of February, we're in the energy of Aquarius, and there will be 6 planets in the sign of Aquarius at various times through the month. So if you have Aquarius placements in your chart, you might want to look at what houses those represent and how they may be affecting you. Okay, so what's defining our month is the 9 of Pentacles, which is a beautiful card. What your next steps? Queen of Cups, obstacles, King of Swords, strengths, the World card. And then your final card, which is your outcome, is the 6 of Cups. Interestingly, Virgo got the 6 of Cups in that same placement. So when I'm looking at your cards, the only major that you have showing right now is this World card. And the World card is a card, it is in your strengths position. So it feels as though you've really been worked, Scorpio, to clear the depths, to do some really deep dives, to do some transformation work for yourself. And all of that transformation work is now being paid off because this is like the perfect ending card. So it feels as though there's been a cycle that's coming to a conclusion, and that you will be really recognizing that energy in the month of February. So it could be that you've been working through things for a number of months, that you've been really trying to solidify, clean up, and it feels as though that energy will be concluding for you in a very prosperous, wonderful way here in this month. So you start off with the 9 of Pentacles here. Now, what I love about her is, for one thing, look at all that beautiful purple energy. So all that purple energy represents your crown chakra. So that crown chakra, it feels as though you are getting a lot of activations in terms of downloads or information coming in. Maybe you have been thinking about new things that you want to create for yourself in the year 2024. This could be aspirations that you've been wanting, and projects and things that you've been wanting to strive towards. Now, this card is saying that you are definitely on the right path. You're very close to completing some of those things in order for you to be able to move forward. She is a card of affluence and prosperity. She absolutely knows how to create a beautiful physical security for herself. She has all these pentacles around her neck here, which do represent her possessions, her home life, her health, her career, her wealth, those types of things. Now, the other interesting thing about her is she has this bowl of grapes. She has green grapes and purple grapes. And grapes are meant to be very difficult to grow. And in the tarot, what that represents is your unique skill set, meaning that you have specific skills that allow you to do difficult tasks that others may find that may be overwhelming for them, or that they can, that is very much more challenging. Whereas for you, it feels as though these are energies and skill sets that you've been honing for a long period of time. So I'd like to get some clarifying cards as to what else we need to know about this Nine of Pentacles, please, for our Scorpio. Okay, so the first card is Five of Swords. Second card is Two of Cups. Okay, so the Five of Swords, as you can see, he's got this bird on his shoulder there. It looks like he has a little bit of a headache, right? So this is a little bit of anxiety of some kind, things that are on your mind that may be bothering you, and all you really want is for these things that keep, chittering, chattering, squawking at you. You want some relief of some kind. Now, the thing about the fives in tarot, fives represent changes coming in. So there is a change coming in. It could very well be this change has to do with somebody new coming into your life. You may be looking at that and in your mind saying, I really don't know if this is the direction that I want to go. I'm not sure that I am wanting to open up my heart to this yet, or whatever it is that maybe you're just in a place where you're not sure that that's the path that you want to lead, is getting into a relationship of some kind. However, I do see that that is an option and an opportunity for you. And the other thing about this too is that, as you can see, these are two different energies coming together and blending as one. But the thing about it is that is the energy flowing from these two into the cups, or is it that the energy from the two cups are flowing into those people, right? And what would you call that? You would call that courting, right? Cord, C-O-R-D, cord, C-O-R-D-I-N-G, not court, C-O-U-R-T, like as in courting, dating. But it's actually all the same, right? It could be. So some of you may be getting into a new relationship. There is an opportunity for that. However, if this turns out to be a love reading, and it very well could be, because you have this queen and this king here, or it could be partnerships of some kind. And the other thing that has really been coming in a lot since November, December timeframe is that sometimes when I get this Two of Cups, it's also representing you connecting on a stronger level with your higher self. You're really, really starting to get communication from that space, right? Anything else you want to say about this? Yeah, the only other thing is this five. I mean, if we look at this five, he looks like this is really causing him some problems. The thing about it, though, of course, is swords have to do with the way that we think and the way that we communicate. So it could be that there's going to be a change in that space for you. Maybe you're going to be looking at things in a completely new way, right? In a new direction, a new path, a new avenue. Maybe information is going to come in that's going to completely change the way you think about a lot of things. But at the same time, you do have this Two of Cups coming in. Now, if this is not a card that represents a love situation or connection with your soulmate, twos are also about choices that are coming in. So it could be that you're going to have a choice that you're going to have to make, that is you're going to be thinking about for a bit before you move forward. Your path forward and your next steps is this Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups There's some interesting thing about the queen. This queen is all about herself in some ways. She is very focused on her cups. She's very focused on her feelings towards things. She is emotionally stable, but there are moments where she can be very emotionally unstable. So the swing, the pendulum goes both ways. As this is a duality system and we live in plurality and duality, it could very well be that whatever comes in can also upset your emotions in some way, but I need clarifiers as to how she is representing here for you. Scorpio, what does this queen represent? Now, the queen could, that's the thing of the qualities of this queen is that she's very understanding, she's very patient. She comes from a place of love in most cases. She does come from her heart place. She is warm, she's caring, all of those things. She would make a very good friend because once you're considered one of her tribe, she will do everything in her path to protect and love you and support you in whatever way that she can. So what else do we need to know about her? How is she impacting our Scorpios? If this is a love relationship and it is look at this, if it is a love relationship and these two people are coming together, this Queen of Cups and this King of Swords, she completely has her back to him. And that may be part of the energy that I'm seeing here with this guy with his hand up on his head. So it could be that you're not really ready, or you're thinking that you're not ready for a relationship. But we'll see where this takes us, okay? But that was the thing that popped into my mind. He's looking towards her, but she's not looking towards him. So it could be you might have somebody that's pursuing you or has you in their sights in terms of a love, kind of a relationship type of a situation here, Scorpio. Somebody's got their eye on you. Okay, the first one is the Fool. Okay. And then the second card is, oh, this is one of my favorite cards. I love this card. Okay, so this Queen, I feel, does represent your energy. So you're going to be moving more into this heart space. It could be that you've got family around you and you've got all these lovely things around you and you're just really coming from a place of love, or really starting to really work your heart center, really trying to forgive the past and live in the present moment and just be in this moment and live from that space, right? Allowing whatever happens to come in, and you're allowing that energy to come in as this Fool kind of an energy. Now, the energy of the Fool, this is the first card of the tarot. It is also the very first card of the major arcana. This card is a card of someone that is just starting their journey. So some of you, since this is a heart, right? Would be the hearts. We're in February, so it could be some of you getting this big love thing going on. This cups, it could very well be that you're just now in a place where you're learning to love yourself more, and that you're accepting yourself more, right? And the other part is you're coming at it from a place of self-belief as a new journey, as a new direction that you would like to go, a new chapter where you're building your confidence, right? The other thing about this Fool is as the Fool starts its journey, it is quite trusting in its process. And it believes that no matter which direction it goes, it's going to be divinely guided. Because if you look at her, she's got her back to the cliff and she's ready to throw herself off into the abyss. And so what it's saying is this is a very trusting type of a trait, right? So it feels as though that is the energy that's coming in. And then you've got the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is a card of celebration. It is a card of working closely with other people or your tribe, could very well be your family, But these are times of celebration. These are times of warmth and happiness and joy and, just really feeling really good about where you're at. So actually, this looks really beautiful. It feels as though as you start off your February, there's going to be a lot of celebrations for you, maybe with friends coming in to enjoy some of your times together. Um, Threes do represent creativity as well. And then, of course, the cups again is representative of your heart space, how you feel, and building relationships. So it feels as though there's a lot of really good energy, positive energy coming in that's going to make you feel very good this month, happy. I like that. Okay, so now the King of Swords. The King of Swords is in your boundaries or obstacles position. Now that king could represent any number of things. This king could represent a person that you had been in a relationship with and is still close to you. Or it could be that this is a person that's coming in for any other type of a reason. For example, maybe this person's going to be a mentor for you, or maybe this person is going to help you on a financial situation type of a thing, or maybe this person is going to help you. Well, the swords have to do with the way that you think about things or the way that you communicate. Now, this particular king does represent masculine energy, but it doesn't necessarily have to represent a male. It could just be that the individual that this card is talking about has more masculine energy than feminine energy, okay? So it doesn't have to be gender specific, but this king is a very logical communicator. He's a very clean communicator. He has learned to use his words. He doesn't mince his words. You know exactly where you stand with this guy. The other thing about this king is that he's very logical. He likes numbers. He likes to understand the reasons why things happen the way they do. He likes to analyze. He likes to use his mind. He comes more from his mind space than he comes from his heart space. And if this does represent you, and this does represent an X, let's say, that could be a reason why you are no longer with this individual, is because this person was too much in their mind and not enough in their heart, which is where you reside. That's the energy you want in your life, because she's not facing him, he's facing her. So it feels as though if this is for some of you, not all of you, obviously, because it's a general reading, but it feels as though if there's a separation going on, you're looking in a completely different direction than this king. And as this is an obstacle, it could very well be that that's what's blocking you from wanting to get into this new potential relationship that could be coming in, is because this guy hasn't let go yet. Now, the other aspect for those of you that this is not the situation, this king is an obstacle for some reason, and we're going to pull some more cards to find out what else this represents. Can we have clarifiers, please, for this King of Swords in their obstacle position for Scorpio? Yeah. I just pick up this kind of controlling energy from this king. Kind of like my way. I want it done my way. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups. And we have the Wheel. This is awesome. Okay, so we have this king. He's blocked with this Four of Cups. Now, if you look at this Four of Cups, three of the cups are empty. She's looking off into the distance here, but she's looking at her losses, right? So this girl right here reminds me of the brat. Like, she has everything that she could potentially want, but she's looking at the things that she no longer has or doesn't have in her life instead of the opportunities coming in. So I feel as though what this king is representing is, again, this love situation. Either this king is a king that you may be considering for a romance. However, I don't really feel as though you're really facing him in this. So it could very well be that it's just an opportunity, and that there'll be choices that need to be made as to, because twos have to do with choices that need to be made in terms of whether or not you move forward. This four is actually saying that, you do have this other cup that's coming in, as an opportunity for you, as long as you shift your awareness and recognize that the opportunity is there. So for me, I look at this as this is a single cup, meaning that for the cup, Ace of Cups, that God is presenting you with as an opportunity, and then you then have the choice as to what you want to do with it. Are you going to accept this opportunity? Because every opportunity requires that you take an action, or are you going to allow yourself to be kind of mopey, right? She's kind of mopey. She's just kind of like, she's just kind of not in that, she's not really in that up fiery place. She's just kind of looking at her losses and assessing things, right? But new opportunities are coming to her to help get her out of her funk. And then the other thing is we're being, and her wheel of fortune is going to change. So it feels as though that even there is a block here, that the wheel is going to come in and is going to change your luck around. So the wheel is about the ending of this funky place and the ending of whatever this situation is with this king. This king, I really do feel as though this king is someone from your past, not someone that you're really creating in your future time. But it is one of those things that need to be cleaned up and cleared up in order for you able to move on. And if that is the situation for you, then the World card is saying that is going to happen. Your luck is going to turn around. And this is actually a card of fortune. Good fortune is going to be coming in. And then the wheel is also about evolution. It's also about you evolving. It's about new opportunities coming in. Okay. Looking good. Your strengths position is, you feel as though this situation is dead, done, and over. The World card is the final major arcana card. So the Fool starts its journey. It goes through all the major arcana and it ends up here with the World. Now the World is that place of peace, that place of completion, that feeling of, you have arrived. You have completed everything that you need to know. You feel like you're more in harmony. You're feeling more in balance. You're feeling as though you are quite fulfilled in yourself, right? So as this is a strength, let's see what else is coming in as clarifiers for this card for you. So what else do we need to know about this World card? It really does feel as though a big chapter is closing, or is definitely closing this month. Dead, done, and over. Okay. The World card. Oh. Oh my gosh, you have the King of Swords again. That's hilarious. Maybe you're dead, and over with this King of Swords. And your next card is the Judgment card. Okay, so here's the thing. I feel as though this card is just still representing this same king. And basically what it's saying is this Judgment card, it's not so much that you're judging him. It may very well be that he may be judging you. But I feel as though when he does, you will speak your mind and let him know uh, what your thoughts are in terms of whatever this conflict or whatever this energy is that you're finalizing with this king. But the other thing is that this judgment card is a card of awareness and awakening. There is going to be this very significant aha moment. Something's going to come in and it's going to really shake up your foundations in a way. But the other part of it is that all that anxiety, all the stuff that you went through in this relationship with this king, um, is going to be released. You're going to be able to speak your mind. You're going to be able to complete that cycle. You're going to be able to purge all of that out of your system. And you being the Scorpio that you are, I know that death and rebirth is one of your champion superpowers. And I know that you are able to transition when you set your mind to it. I feel as though that is what's going to happen for you this month, that you are going to be able to set yourself free and you are going to be coming from a completely new version of yourself. Okay. Now, what that does is brings you right kind of back to your childhood where you're feeling as though, oh my gosh, I have a clean slate now. I have the opportunity to create anything that I want moving forward. Sixes have to do with advancing and progressing and persevering. The cups again have to do with your heart space. So you've got a lot of cup energy. The other thing is the Six of Cups does represent you as a Scorpio. This is one of the Scorpio cards. So let's get some more clarity as to what else we need to know about this six. The lovely thing is you see here this boy is handing this cup of flowers to the girl. So this does represent younger energy, younger innocence, kind of an innocence in that card. It feels as though once you have this purge and this revelation about yourself, you are going to feel very renewed in a way. You're going to feel like a new you. Okay, so what else do we need to know about this six? Whoops, 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 whoops. So your first card is the Strength card. Yeah, what a great card. So through this whole process, this is just validating and verifying that, oh, and you got the Two of Wands. This is interesting. Okay. So through this whole process that you're going through with trying to, look at this whole relationship space, looking at this space with this King of Swords, going through this process of your Wheel of Fortune is saying, okay, now we're going to get a new start. Now we're going to do something different. And then you have this great awakening. This relationship is over pretty much, right? It isn't that this person necessarily has to be out of your life, especially if you've had children with this person or something like that, but your dynamic is going to change. And like I was saying, the Judgment card, if you think of what judgment really does represent, but really in this situation, it is awareness, it's awakening, and it's a new start for you. You're going to be looking at yourself in with a new set of eyes. Okay. And then the other thing is he's going to be looking at you in a completely different way too. And you are changing so much that you are going to seem very unfamiliar to him. So he's going to continue observing your process. And in a way, you are living the example for him. You are saying, our relationship didn't work. I'm going to heal. I'm going to get better. And he's going to watch you through that process and he's going to learn from you. So in a way, even though you may be completed with the romantic portion of your relationship, you are still going to be kind of in each other's lives in a way that is a more of a like a teacher type of a thing, teacher student kind of a thing. But it's not like you are stepping into that teacher role. It's just you're living by example, right? Which is the best way to be a teacher. In the Six of Cups, we are clarified by this Strength card. Now, this Strength card is saying, you've been doing a damn good job. Good for you. This is your inner strength. This is your ability to be able to be the using your willpower, fighting for yourself, right? Digging deep, going through all of the stuff that you go through in order to become the beautiful person that you are. And this is just saying that you're using a lot of strength at this time and that you're being recognized for that. And I bet you feel this card very deeply. And then you've got the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands then is going to spark through some part of this February month, is going to spark you to really start looking at adventuring. You want to start a new adventure of some kind. So there's going to be choices. Do you want to go out and explore? Do you want to go out and find out what some passions may be out there? The other thing is this card is also associated with travel. So you may be thinking about where you might want a vacation or where you want to go next, or maybe where you want to move next, one of those types of things. Okay. Excuse me, I need a drink of water. So far, this is looking really good. Okay, so now we're gonna pull your 5 main themes. If you made it this far, please like and subscribe if you're new to my channel. And if you are returning, thank you so much for being here, but just click that like button. So your first card is an ant. Work, achievement, and success. I feel that's exactly what this whole reading has been about. Not so much about work in terms of job, but work in terms of progressing on your path forward. Boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Hammock. Taking a vacation, physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm thinking that that's what tied into that Two of Wands, where you're like, you know, it's really time for me to really look outside and see what else I can do that will be fun, relaxing. And someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Do you think it could be that King of Swords? Bat. Take care. Enemies are working against you. I don't really feel like that in this reading. I gotta say, the energy that I pick up from this reading is that right now you are in a very empowered place, meaning that some of this energy that you've been working through for a while, and you've gotten to a place now where you have completed this cycle, completed a chapter. Remember, I said that at the very beginning, and it really is quite evident with this World card, which is about an ending. But the other thing that I want to say is that this Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. So it feels as though anything that may have been keeping you stuck previously, or you feel as though you have been on hold or anything like that, I feel that that energy is going to change for you for this month. So happy Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. And I hope that you have an amazing February. Until next time, take very good care of you. And thanks for being here.